Okay, what is going on, guys? We are back and we are playing Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising this time. We will go ahead and start a single mission here. If you haven't really heard of this game, it's by Codemasters. A lot of people actually haven't heard of it. To be honest with you, I thought it was pretty good whenever it came out. It didn't really get the updates and support by Codemasters whenever it came out. It didn't really update as well, but we'll go ahead and do the first mission just so you guys can get a feel for how this game is, and we'll go ahead and we'll play experience that way you can kind of see a little bit of the HUD. If you play hardcore, there's not really any HUD at all, so I like playing hardcore, but we'll go ahead and do experience, so I'll go ahead and give this a shot. Okay, and our primary objective is to destroy early warning radar, and we may even do the destroy the surface to air missiles. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and do this secondary objective too. We'll just see how much time we got here on the clock. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started here. I like how it shows your stats here on the loading screen. That's pretty cool. I haven't really seen many games that do that.
Saber, this is Saber 2. We are on the ground moving to secure LZ. How copy? Over.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Copy that. Be advised, fleet is inbound and will be within enemy EWF detection range imminently. You are tasked with eliminating the early warning radar systems ASAP. Fleet is closing to within strike radius of Sunburn missile launchers. Evasive action is not an option. We cannot scrub tomorrow's landing on Skira. How copy? Over.
Saber, this is...
Okay, ammunition crates here. Make sure that you seek out ammunition between firefights. Ammunition and weapons can be retrieved from ammunition crates and the bodies of fallen soldiers. Move up to an ammunition supply and press the interaction button when prompted to access its inventory. Try using the ammo crate here for now.
Saber 2, solid copy on all. We are Oscar Mike. Out.
Basic movement. Press and hold the sprint button to move faster. You will tire. Okay, I've had this game for a while. I can't really remember too many of the controls, but I can remember most of them.
Stay focused. Watch your space.
We'll take the equipment. We'll keep most of the American weapons here. Let's go ahead and move up on in here. Now, what is pretty cool, if you stay long enough in the mission, then it actually turns nighttime. So I like how it's got that little system of day and night going on. So that's pretty cool. And you can die very, very easily. If you get shot, you can bleed out, so you gotta patch up your wounds. So here's the field dressing. You got C4, binoculars, grenades. You got a pistol, a knife, and then you got your big assault rifle here. You can switch the firing rate on it. Issuing orders. Okay.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Hold defensive position while Saber 1 and 3 are inserted. How copy? Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2, solid copy. We'll hold LZ until you give us the all clear. Over.
Okay, and you guys can see that we actually have the firing rate on here for all of these guys. Well, you got the orders here. You can do
Assault. Grid 2-1 Oscar.
kind of different firing rates for, or different orders, and attack different ways. You can flank, and then you can do this. You can tell them not to shoot.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Saber 1 and 3 are on the ground. You are cleared to proceed to your first objective. Saber out.
I think he's dead. I can't. It's hard to tell if some of these guys are dead, but it shows an arrow at the top that on our compass that there's somebody over there. So he may be bleeding out then.
Follow me. Affirmative.
Then we'll set our squad up to return fire. That way they ain't firing in all directions. But you gotta watch when we get up here. They are very, very good at. They are very good at the close range, so they can. Okay, so he's just bleeding out. Okay, and you can search the bodies here. You can't pick up the body, which is kind of sad, but whatever. You can get all the equipment. The equipment gives you like your C4, your grenades, your pistol. Well, I think it really gives you a pistol, but it gives you like grenades and C4 and stuff. So that's cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get on up through here.
100 meters south.
Alright, let's go ahead and set the.
Weapons free.
Go ahead and take these guys out real quick.
Target rifleman is eliminated.
Then you can do this. You can switch to grenade.
Gunner is eliminated.
You gotta aim a little bit higher than. Okay. So I'm just a little bit higher. Okay, there's not even anybody over there. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. We'll switch to our full metal jacket. We'll tell them to defend here.
Grid 2-1 Oscar.
That way they'll kind of stay right there. I'm gonna go ahead and go blow up this
Affirmative.
radar over here. We'll go ahead and come on over here. Okay. We'll go ahead and get out our C4. We'll light this thing up here. There we go.
Charges set. Get clear.
And then we can hit the left trigger or L2 to throw another one. And they fire both at the same time, so we'll go ahead and get out of here before it blows on me. Okay. Now we're running. Okay. Okay, that should be far enough. Here we go.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Target is eliminated.
There we go.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Outstanding. Hold position and provide overwatch on village. Out.
Okay, so we may not do the secondary objective here. We'll have to see here.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Fleet is now in range. The fleet's main guns are at your disposal. Call it in. Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Copy that. Stand by. Out.
Forward observer, calling fire support. Okay. So here's something cool. Here's something what we all been waiting for is artillery strike. Plenty of enemies down there. Well, there's one. I guess. Usually more than one though.
18.
Okay, 1, 2,
Meters south.
3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll put it right here. 289 meters away. This binocular is really, really good for sniping,
Standing by.
especially on one. It's called an uphill struggle, so it's pretty cool.
Fire mission.
That mission is great for using the sniping,
X-ray 8. Yankee 6.
the sniping ranges on it. You have to really, you really have to adjust for the height and the distance and if there's any movement. And
Saber, this is Saber 2. Good effect on targets. Out.
there we go.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Render assistance for capture of village, then egress to LZ to your north. Trident is standing by for your pickup. Over.
This was probably made for about 5 years ago. I think the graphics look pretty decent on this thing for about 5 years ago. You gotta admit, it looks pretty decent. And there's our friendlies over there. And they're shooting down in here. A couple more left in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and go on back, I guess. Okay. One of our guys is injured. So that's... Is that our guy? I think our guy should be on back here, shouldn't he?
Follow me.
Affirmative.
Let's get these guys to come on back here.
Saber 2, this is
We'll find the one that's hurt.
Trident is reporting multiple light vehicles moving down the MSR from the north. LZ must be clear before Trident can extract. Copy my last. Over.
Saber, this is Saber 2. Solid copy. Engaging now. Out.
Okay, there we go. So he's we can use our medic to heal our our medic's trying to have him chase after our guy there, but we can just make them heal our teammate by pointing at him and pushing R1 or right bumper. Okay. So now you can get them to follow you,
Affirmative.
and you can set their rules of engagement on there. Alright, now here you got to be careful because they will bring a couple groups of jeeps, I think. So you got to be careful when you come over this hill.
Rifleman, 100 meters. Northeast.
So you really got to watch it here. I'll probably get shot, to be honest with you.
Target, Rifleman, is eliminated.
Okay, so you can see I got shot a little bit.
Rifleman is eliminated.
I can keep shooting, and you can see on the bottom left hand of your screen, it shows my little body here, and it shows I'm kind of like bleeding out. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and back up here. Okay, we can bring the medic over here. If you ever get incapacitated, you can just get the medic, and he's kind of like retarded for not, going prone and doing that. But whatever. What is cool though, you can, if you're laying down, you can kind of sprint.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Trident is now in a holding pattern, waiting the all clear to land. Out.
I didn't mean to throw that, but I did. Okay. And you get, on some missions, you get better guns than this.
This is Saber 2. LZ is now clear. Tell Trident to come on in. Over.
I like the game pretty good though. The online gameplay is pretty cool. You can actually do co-op through this whole entire campaign if you don't want to do it alone. So you can have all three of your little squad here. All three of them can be actual people. So it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end this here and jump in the helicopter. Okay, let's go ahead and head on our way. I don't mean to pull out the grenades every time I get somewhere. I can't really remember the controls that well.
Saber 2, this is Saber. Upon actual census, congratulations on a job well done. We are now on track to launch the assault on Skira at daybreak tomorrow. Try and get some rest. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Saber out.
Okay, and there we go. As you can see, we really didn't do the secondary objective, but you could have. It was really far off though. It was like 2 kilometers, I think. But we got the primary objectives done. That's the main thing. Okay. Anyway, that's Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. That's mission 1, and I will see you next time. We are gonna go ahead and take a break here. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, okay? Alright, we'll get back to you with mission 2 probably some other time. Okay, everybody take it easy and just play some games.